Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I have a GEO knife. I actually saved the box for this one. You can see the model is GEO 2502A. Alright, made in China. This one's gray. I think they do have at least one other color variant I've seen on this before. And we have a M390 blade and titanium handle. Alright, what else came with the knife? A cloth, as you always see. But in addition, a couple extra Omega springs. Alright, and a little card. Alright, a little warranty card. So that is kind of cool because we've got the access lock here. It's nice that they do give us the extra springs. I think every knife with that type of lock should have that. It's a very, very nice feature. So if something breaks, you can at least have the option of taking it apart and fixing it yourself. You don't have to, you can always send it back. But anyway, so this guy is really plain Jane. It's such a vanilla knife. But I am loving this thing. I mean, really digging it. I've had this one for probably 2-3 months. No, maybe more like 2 months. Something like that. And when I got this, I initially took it out of the box. I loved it. I put it aside. I forgot about it. I got other knives. I was doing trades, all kinds of things. I just literally just sat in the background. Didn't think of it. Picked this guy up again about 3 or 4 days ago. EDC'd it. I want to talk about it. It's plain. There's not a lot. I mean, you know, what can you say with all these different folders, especially like, you know, some of the Chinese folders. They're brands that not everyone's familiar with, and you're like, okay, and you give specs, like, yes, it's wonderful, full titanium, you know, axis lock knife, M390 blade, which is wonderful. This particular blade happens to be vacuum and cryo heat treated. It's very well done. It is ridiculously sharp. This Rockwell's out to 60 to 62. The M3, it's Bowler M390. It's a wonderful steel. You know, there's not, I mean, either you know or you don't know, I guess. That goes with any steel. But with this particular knife, I mean, it's just really comfortable. I said this about a previous knife not too long ago, only this is definitely a higher end knife with the materials. Fit and finish is just really well done on this. I mean, you can absolutely slap one of the major brand names on this thing and it would probably sell for 230 bucks, 240 bucks, something like that, right? This one is 125 for that price range. There is a competitive market. There's definitely other knives with similar, you know, attributes that you might pick over this. What makes this special? Nothing, just being simple, just working. I would say comfort. It's a really, I mean, it reminds me of Sebenza. And I mean that in the loosest terms possible. It's not the same style. It's not the same shape exactly. It's just a generic feeling that I have where, like, when I use my Sebenza, it kind of feels a little like this. It just looks a little like this. It's very simple, traditional knife. There's nothing exciting going on here. And that's what's exciting, because when you really look at the details of it, it just works well. It's extremely sharp. It has good edge retention. The handle feels very nice. It's a generic straight kind of handle here. It has a nice big finger choil. The jimping is really well done. That actually stands out. The jimping on the handle here, because my thumb naturally falls more on the handle than it does the blade. The blade jimping is good too, but the handle jimping is even better. So it really, really feels secure in the hands. No, I don't feel the pocket clip at all on this one. All right, it's not deep conceal or anything. You will see a little bit of that clip. All right, it's going to look something like that when it's in your pocket. All right, it's an open frame design here. All right, it's nice and smooth. Opens great. Obviously, axis lock. You can open it, you know, one-handed or two-handed. Lockup is really, really nice. All right, there's no play at all. Quick specs: 3.3 inches. 4.4 inches on our handle when it's closed, making it 7.6 inches overall. And because of titanium, we have a 3.3 ounce total weight on this guy. Just works. Just works. It's a totally different name brand. You know what I mean? GEO Knives, I want to say maybe I've seen it once or twice before. Don't think I've had one. I'm pretty sure this is my first one. You guys can call me out if you remember another review or anything, but I don't remember another one, but I'm very impressed. They have a ton of different knives. I was looking at their website the other day, just seeing some other, you know, other stuff they have to offer. But this one, like I said, I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about except it just works. It works. Right? If you're looking for something different, you know, you're tired of the same old stuff all the time, maybe you want to try, you know, a different knife. The texturing on the handles here, it's almost like a checker, like 1911 grip. It's not as grippy as it looks. It is, you know, engraved, I would say. You know, it's like laser engraved into the handle. There's depth there, but it's not like rough. It's smoothed out very nicely. Like I said, pocket clip works very well. All the hardware is nice and clean. It's just a clean, simple knife. This is something that I would imagine, like, it would be like if you had a small company or a custom maker and they just did like a run of knives, you know, like 300 of something, that's the kind of like quality you're going to get here. In the $200 to $300 price range, but for about 125 bucks. Like I said, there's other knives that are $125 that are as good or better than this in different ways, but this is just really good. This is like starting to get to that middle ground of the Chinese stuff where you have $40 and $50 knives that are actually really impressive for the price, but they're using, you know, softer steels. The consistency maybe not as good. Where then you get to the middle ground where now you have better materials. You have a blade steel that's just awesome. It's going to work really well. It's going to be actually impressive, but it's not going to break the bank. Then you get into the higher end Chinese stuff that's like really performance. It's all based on performance. It's like perfection, but 3-4 times the price. You know what I mean? That's not what this is. This is somewhere in between. But there's absolutely, I mean, it works really well. There's nothing bad I can really say about this knife. I mean, it feels good in the hand. It cuts very well. The axis lock, obviously, is going to be preference. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I shouldn't even say. I mean, I only know literally one person that complained about it in a message once. We're talking about actually thumb studs versus holes for opening mechanisms, and it randomly talked about locks. And he's like, man, I hate axis locks. I'm like, really? Like, I don't really hear that. But yeah. That particular person did. But yeah, it's simple. It's simple, vanilla, just blah, not really exciting, but that's not always a bad thing, you know? I'd have more to talk about if there were issues. There's no specific issues. I'd like the price to be $75. Of course, I'd like it to be cheaper, as cheap as possible. But for the $125 price tag, the only thing I could really complain, I suppose it could be something different that is maybe more preferable to certain people. If you notice on the other side as well, there's a, if you want to swap the pocket clip, there is an insert in here. It's almost hard to tell because the fit and finish is so good, but there is a little insert. All right, so it is swappable to the other side right here. All right, and you can put a lanyard on here if you want to with this standoff, right? Just on the corner. I mean, again, this size knife, not a whole lot of people. I made a video talking about lanyards. Didn't seem like a lot of you guys really rock a lanyard, at least for your usable knives, you know, maybe on like some of the, you know, higher end stuff, maybe put it on there just as like an art addition, I suppose, or just something just cause. But yeah, I mean, this thing is just, it's simple. Like one thing I noticed right away was when I got this, the pivot screw, obviously it's presentation side. So if you're a righty, well, most people are going to, you know, handle the knife. You don't see any screw heads. I talk about this all the time. I like presentation style knives. The back here is where the screw head is, but on the front, it doesn't even look like it's a screw. The finish is perfect to the knife itself. It looks like a bump, like a design. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's not, I haven't seen that specific type of pivot before. It's not like amazing or anything like out of this world, but it's just kind of cool. I definitely dig it. All right. So yeah, on the back here, there is a blade stop. The pin that goes to the frame here. All right, that's also contributing to the perfect, absolutely perfect lockup on this guy. But yeah, I mean, once you just see, you know, just start cutting stuff with it, it's just a blessing. It feels awesome. It just rips through stuff. I like it. It's quick. The axis lock is awesome, and it carries pretty well. I will say this, like, I do kind of prefer a deep conceal pocket clip. I do like how, like, Spyderco has their wire clips. So yeah, maybe a different type of clip design, I guess, would make this cooler than it is, but I don't really have a specific issue. It carries well. All right, that pocket clip resting on, even though, like I said, it's textured, but it's not rough. Like when I got to pull this out of the pocket, it's totally fine. It grips enough where you need it to grip. It's not super stiff, the clip. All right, you can see the tip here, how it tapers up like that. That's important to have enough space in between the tip of the clip and the body of the knife. Some clip, you know, styles are they're just hard. They're hard to like grab over the material of your pocket, especially if you have denim or thicker, you know, seams. So yeah, I mean, no issues at all. It's just, It's really well done. It's really well done, but there's nothing specific that jumps out at anyone. You know, like some people are going to watch this video and they'll be like, oh yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Because it's not the latest Spyderco Benchmade or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things where sometimes the branding really does sell the knife. And it's not so much the knife itself. Does that make sense? Anyway, one last look at this guy. Stonewash on our blade here. Alright, just simple. Simple, but attention detail. Very good product. This is one of many millions of knives to choose from. Quite literally. So, it is what it is. I just want to share with you because, again, sometimes these off-brands are not even so much off-brands, but they don't get as much attention. I don't really follow the knife community on YouTube like I used to. I do it kind of on purpose because I like to expose myself to all kinds of random things and not get so focused on what everyone else is talking about. Although I can't help it. I still follow plenty of people, so I end up seeing stuff anyway. But like this particular knife is something that I just feel like less people would try out or less people would talk about. So that's why I chose this one. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I will see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.